It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for Spotlight on a Student. Madison Bitler did not realize that it was actually her who was up on Spotlight on a Student today, and neither did I, but when she, not her barge.
I barged.
When she barged in today, we decided what the heck we're going for it. Madison is an IUG student, and what that means is that in 5 years, she will graduate with an MS in HRER and a BS in LER. In addition to that, she'll also get another BS in, is it business?
Management.
Business management. Mm-hmm. Is that a triple dipping kind of?
I had to work really hard to link those three.
I would think so. You're employed, aren't you? By the time you graduate, you have a job?
I do. I'll be a compensation analyst with the Hershey Company. They are currently redoing their whole compensation system and going from grades to global banding. So I'm going to help with that project.
Are you going to be sending a lot of candy to the LER department?
I can't promise it'll get melted if it's over the summer because they hate when we ship candy from the office to anybody because they're like, we can't ensure that it's going to show up not melted. And
what about Twizzlers?
Twizzlers I can do. I might even be able to get them fresh from the factory for you.
Sounds great. Well, you've been involved in a lot of things. Mm-hmm. You are currently the vice president of SLER. Yes. So, tell us about that and why would a student want to be involved in SLER?
I think the best immediate benefit of being involved in SLER is you're able to meet your classmates. So while you're in class, you might not be able to meet everyone. And I know it's a small major, but it's great to meet everyone in the class, especially if you're new to the major or new to the campus. It's a great way to mingle and get to know people and make friends. And also these people are going to become your colleagues one day. So it's good to meet them. Another reason is that it helps you get to know the professors through student-faculty lunch, and also the alumni through our alumni tailgate, and also we go visit a lot of alumni on trips, usually in the spring. We're going to DC to visit Nick Shaw this March, and we also have speakers who come in every month and talk about either labor relations issues, so union representatives, or we talk about human resources issues, and we try to get everyone educated and still in the know about what's going on in labor and human resources today.
Well, who pays for these trips then?
The department helps pay for these trips because they are oh so wonderful to us, and also the alumni also help us pay for these trips, and we're very fortunate that we have such support for the club. Not every club here at Penn State has the support that we do.
How many active members would you say that are in the club at this time?
Oh, that's a good question because we get weekly subscriptions to our listserv, which are weekly mailings. So I would say if I had to just randomly guess, it would definitely be close to 100 that's on the listserv. And not everyone comes out. It's whether or not they can make it. But we do have probably around 35 to 40 who are very active.
So there's about 165 majors. And out of 165 majors, about 100 of these students are active in SLER.
I think so, yeah. I mean, we have a lot of people who want to join it because we get a lot of advertisement from the professors. Besides SLER, there is SHRM. There's also USAS. But, there aren't that many clubs that do facilitate both labor relations and human resources topics. And so it's a good way for the students to get involved and get to know more information outside the classroom and also network.
You could be pretty physically active in SLER too, can't you?
You can, because we also have a volleyball club, and it's SLER, not the French club, Rex Simpson. And we're not going to be the French club because we can't speak French. But we're a very good volleyball team. We have 2 games left, and we're going to win both of them.
Wow. That's pretty big words considering the team has struggled.
Yes, they have, but it's all about having fun, Amy, and staying active.
Exactly, and we are active because when you can hit a ball and it goes all the way across the gymnasium, You really have to run fast to get it.
I know. And the force with, hitting that ball, I mean, it's a good workout.
Certainly is. Well, Madison, what would you like to say if reflecting back on your experiences at Penn State University? What would you like to leave the viewer with as far as your reflections?
My reflections is so I joined the LER program midway through my undergrad career, and I didn't think I'd be able to do it. And I guess a good way to think about it is there's always a way to achieve something if you really want it. And another thing I would say is to get involved, because the amount of people I've met and the different ways that these people have helped me throughout my college career has been just astronomical. I couldn't even relate to how much knowing people and being able to go and talk to certain people help you out, whether it be internships, job interviews. But if I wasn't as involved as I am today, I wouldn't be here sitting at getting my master's with a job already secured.
And not this next Friday, and maybe not the next Friday, but the Friday
25th.
after.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
February 25th, we're going to see the Philadelphia Eagles, and we're going to go down and get a tour and talk to Christy Papel, who is the HR manager, and get to talk a little bit about what it's like to be in human resources with a professional athletic team, and especially with the lockout coming up. I think it's going to be a very interesting conversation.
Christy Papel just so happens to have been in SLER also.
Oh, that's right. That
Yeah.
is. And Amy, she knows everybody. She has everyone's contact. Everyone loves Amy. Amy knows Christy personally, so that's how we are able to go down and go to these trips. Our alumni are very involved even after they graduate, and that's very fortunate for those of us who are still in the program.
Well, thank you, Madison, and thanks for being our weekly Spotlight on a Student.
You're welcome, Amy.